Hare Krishna. Lord Krishna states in the Bhagavad Gita that he will appear millennium after millennium to save the pious souls from the miscreants and to re-establish the religious principles. The Dashavataras are the perfect examples of this promise made by Lord Krishna. There are 10 Dashavataras, and the first is the Matsya Avatara, the fish incarnation. So why did the Lord have to incarnate as a fish? Well, here's the pastime. In ancient times, there was a king named Satyavrata who was performing severe austerities by drinking only water. One day, when offering prayers in the Kritamala river, he threw a fish back into the river that he found cupped in his palms. When he threw the fish back, the fish pleaded with the king not to leave him there, as bigger fish would eat him up. The king, having felt compassion upon the fish, took the fish and put it in his water pot. But overnight, the fish grew big that it didn't fit in the water pot. The fish again pleaded to the king of its difficulty, and so the king then put the fish into a wok. But then, in 48 minutes, the fish again grew bigger that it had to be put into a lake, and then again grew much, much bigger that it had to be put in the ocean. The king then understood that this fish was no ordinary fish, and that such acts can be performed only by the Supreme Lord himself. The king then requested the fish to reveal its true identity. The fish then revealed that he was the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, Sri Hari. The king then inquired from the fish as to why the Lord had taken the form of a fish. The fish then revealed that in 7 days the whole of earth would be flooded by water, and the king would have to gather all the living entities and place them on a boat sent by the king. The king would then have to tie the boat with using serpent Vasuki as a rope to the Lord's horn. Saying so, the Lord disappeared. 7 days later, when annihilation was occurring, the king did as per instructed by the Lord and offered prayers to the Lord. The Lord, being pleased with the king, revealed the supreme absolute truth to the king. When the flood got over, the Lord then killed the demon Hayagrava and returned the Vedas back to Brahma. Thus, the Lord incarnated as a fish to bestow his grace upon his devotees and to save the living entities from destruction. Hare Krishna.